There you see the folks from today. I think they're celebrating, 5 years on the helm of that show. So ringing the opening bell here this morning as we are looking for a higher open potentially this morning. Of course, we had a higher open yesterday, and then it melted away by day's end. So it seems like the Santa Claus rally is definitely not happening. Today would be the last day. If somehow stocks pulled out a massive rally today, the Santa Claus rally would be intact. But otherwise, it looks like it's a lost cause.
Well, something to keep in mind, and this is something that our very own Miles Ellen writes a lot about. Stocks usually go up, so maybe they'll go up.
Over the long term.
Over the long term.
As he wrote in a morning brief earlier this week, the 20-year time horizon is the ideal time horizon. Right now, stocks are hanging on to gains as we begin the session. Brad, what are you seeing over there at the Interactive?
Yeah, taking a look at some green on the screen here to kick things off. Let's populate this chart for you. The Dow Jones Industrial Average out of the gate higher by about 0.3%. The NASDAQ Composite, you're seeing that up by about 0.6%. So some fractional gains across the board for all the major averages as the S&P 500 rounds that out with gains of about 0.5% right now. Let's take a look at some of the sector activity early in today's session as we kick things off. We've got a look at the 11 S&P 500 sectors, largely leaning in the positive territory. Energy, bringing up the caboose though right now. It's down by about 1.5%. However, another interesting and kind of strong day for communication services. Earlier this week when we were tracking that sector, it was one of the outperformers as well. And so you're seeing that lead the pack right now. It's up by about 1.4%. Also financials catching a bit here today. That's up by about 1.1%. We were talking about some mega cap tech companies a little bit earlier on in the show. Take a look at Apple here early in trade. That's up by about 1.1%. Amazon, that's lower though by about 0.2%. Microsoft, we were just discussing them on a downgrade. That's down by about 3.6%. And then Alphabet, Google, Alpha Google, whatever you call them up here on the day by about 0.4%.
Alpha Google, I like that.